What's up everybody? Welcome to What's Up vlog number 52. It is Wednesday evening. It's 25 to 6 and at 6 o'clock I've got the SZR Series race. This is the second race for me, but it's the third in the series because I missed the first one. So as before, I've got some catching up to do. I didn't get any points in my last race either, so I probably won't get any today, but it's all good fun. I jumped on early to do my warm-up, hoping to have my first go on the volcano while I did a little bit of warm-up. And of course it's Richmond today, so I'm sitting on the start pen now at Richmond with 25 minutes to go. So right, I've got to finish plugging everything in, get myself ready, and I'll see you back on the start grid. Alright, so we're in the last minute of the countdown. On the start pen we have 332 racers, 333 racers, 334. This is always a massive race. I love this one. Except that this format on Richmond is going to be, I think it's about 6 or 7 laps of the flat course, which really doesn't play to my, I'm going to say, strengths. So this is going to be sort of no rest, sort of high cadence, intense riding. So might not suit me very well this one, but we'll have a go. There's excuse number one out of the way anyway. The course doesn't suit me. Right, let's ramp up the power. Last 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off. 360, I think there were in the end. I didn't quite catch that. I'll have to check. Thank you, Backman. Inga Backman for the Team Type 1 for the ride on straight away. Thank you, my friend. Speaking of Team Type 1, I can see Jane Coates is in there. I've also seen Padron de Gas, John Grasso, all in the start pen. Wow, this has gone off pretty frantically. Thank you, P. Kowakowski, for the ride on. Another Team Type 1er. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I'm struggling for breath at this early stage after that really fast start. Whew. I've got to try and remember the philosophy of negative splits, but I also want to find a decent pace group that I can maybe sit with for a while. I think that pace is probably further back behind me at the moment than these guys. Alright, so some of these guys have already gone through the sprint. So I'm already way off the front. But then there are other categories in here. There's A's and B's as well. There's C's and D's. But there's the sprint on the other side of the road. Still got a way to go just till we turn around and come back towards that sprint banner. I can see James just a few seconds behind me. I'm resisting the temptation to click on her and give her a ride on, because we all know what happens if you give Jane Coates a ride on. Your Mac will crash and Zwift will be broken, and then all the complaints will start firing through on Zwift Riders forum. So I'm not risking it. Sorry, Jane. Although if she clicks on me and gives me a ride on, that's going to be a tough one not to return. There's another Type 1 kit there, but I don't think it's in this race. I didn't see the name. Okay, so I have 170 in this race. I was 175 I think in the race. I was 173rd over the sprint. D Meyer, thank you my friend for the ride on. Appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, right, so 235 have crossed the line so far. I'm 195th. So at least I know there's still probably another 100 people to cross that line. Oh, I've got Padron. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I'm going to run the risk of a ride on for Padron. Please don't crash. Alright, we're okay at the moment. There is Jane now, just coming past me. I've got to do it. Moment of truth. Is Jane Coates the curse of my rides? It would seem not. Ride on, Jane. Thank you, Sean Lowe, for the ride on. Is this race really 52 kilometres long? Oh my word. Thank you, Mr. Mitchell, for the ride on. Oh, there's Sean just in front of me. Oh, I can't click on him because he's not part of the race. But I saw his name just pop up. If you're watching, Sean, ride on, buddy. I'll try and get back on this bunch if I can. Actually, this bunch is not a bunch in the race. I don't know what they're riding in, but they're not part of this race because closest rider to me. Actually, they're all sort of spread, sort of 2 or 3 seconds ahead in this little crowd. Whoa. Thank you, M. Simpson, for the ride on. Much appreciated at a time when I am properly struggling with this. I knew this course wouldn't suit me. I'm just sort of flat spinning. No chance to really get out of the saddle. No chance to ease off. It's not really working for me. I'm just going to keep going and see what we got for the second half. I seem to have formed a quartet, it would seem, with oh, there we go, out of the saddle for a bit. I've got Schmatz, Hickok, Fitch, I'll say, Holloran, Finger, Davis. That's more than a quartet, but I think a few of these guys are just sort of coming through as I name them. Thank you, Nick Pritchard, for the ride on. Very much appreciated. I'm coming up to the sprint banner again and the start of lap 3. Alright, the time I've done is 19:97. That's the best I did on the opening lap. The green jersey holder from this group done it in 14 point something. Yeah. 14.61 by Jay van der Waal. Great ride, man. That was a seriously fast time. So G Fitch, that's right in front of me, is actually in the D's. So he's doing really well. There's another D just in front of him, S Barlek. Right on, guys. I think I'm slowly slipping towards D pace. Oh, Keith Denton, hello mate, he's just come flying past me. Thank you for the ride on, my friend. He's got a matching bike to mine by the looks of things. Yeah, I think my level of fitness at the moment, I'm slipping towards D's more than I'm getting anywhere near going to B's. It does seem to be quite circuit specific. But my last two races have been sort of 2.6, 2.7 watts per kilogram as an average for the race. So it's not trouble in B category at all. This one will probably be even lower because I just struggle to maintain that power on a flat circuit. Now Westberg now has just pipped the green jersey, 14.53 I think it was. Good ride, man. I think that's a little squabble that will rage on throughout the rest of this race. There's another D rider coming past, and Keith from the B's. I've got that creaking noise back in my turbo trainer. I'm not sure what that is. Last time I think I just put some grease on the fixing points where the bike sits in. I think that solved it if I remember rightly, so I'll have another go at that. Some of you may have noticed I'm rocking a new cap today. That was the result of my little trip to London with my kids. I popped into the Rafa shop, and this cap was just about the only thing I could afford in there, so I came home with this. I also went into the ASOS shop on Regent Street, and that's a cool shop. But again, the only thing I could afford in there was that water bottle. I don't know if you can see that. But what I did get, finally, the new fan. It is much better, smaller but much more powerful, much more efficient. And it does hot air as well, so keeps the family happy when I'm not riding in here. I can just blast a little bit of heat into this room. Alright, let's have a look at who's around me. Got Keith D, G Fitch, C McLeod. It's jumping about a bit, hang on. Utkin, K Neil, my namesake, just coming past me now, I think, K Neil. I'm certainly right in my wheel. Wow, that's a big old group as well, all in the Alienware kit. K Johansson is there. I'm getting swallowed up by the D riders. Such is my my performance so far in this. And there go a load of A's. Is that Mr. Patterson just ahead of me? Hello, my friend. And Mr. Kev Stephen. Hello, mate. Thanks for the ride on. Thank you for your continued support in the WKG forum. It's much appreciated. We're trying to set up the first proper WKG event, actually. And at the moment, it looks like it's going to be on the 5th of February, Sunday the 5th of February, 10:30 a.m. GMT. And it's called the Lava Laps 100. It's basically 25 laps of the new volcano route counterclockwise which equals just over 100 kilometres. So I'll be trying to pop it on the event module, and I'll be posting it around. Cheers, Mr. Patterson, for the ride on. I'll be posting about it on the forums, the WKG one and Zwift riders, Zwift racers, etc. So that should be fun. Hey, Mr. Scramstad, hello mate. Thank you for the ride on, Kenneth. He's one of the names also that was looking to join in on the WKG Lava Laps 100 event. 5th of February, write it in your diaries if you fancy it. Everybody is welcome. Might even make it interesting. I think each lap is 4.1 kilometres, something like that. So after we've done the 99th lap, might make it a race. If we've all stayed pretty close together, not the 99th lap, the 24th lap, so around 95 kilometres. Let's see who's got it in their legs for the last 5k on the final lap to have a little race for it. I might even put up some kind of prize. I'll have a think about that. I just completely lost touch with this race. I'm holding sort of 2.5 and just getting absolutely left for dead by nearly all of the C's, a lot of the D's, and then the A's and the B's are just cruising past as though I'm not even moving, as they do, so not concerned by that. I'd just like to have something to have a little fight with. At the moment I'm struggling to hold on to G Fitch and S Barlek in the D's. S Rutherford's there as well. K Johansson's another D, 6 seconds up the road. I think it's this Tron bike. I've not had a single good race since getting this Tron bike. It's supposed to make me faster, I'm sure. And the last race, admittedly, I was on the Cervelo. It was the best race I've had in a long time, but that was really down to the help that I had from Alex Kaiho, who basically dragged me round, trying to keep me ahead of Jay Pacala, R Beard, I think it was, IT, I think was the other name. If I'm right on all those names, that's about the best my memory has ever done with a group of names. I'm probably completely wrong. Here comes a whole other, a gaggle of A's. What would be the collective term for a group of Zwifters? A flock of Zwifters? I don't know. Bunch of Zwifters? Pack? Pack of Zwifters sounds quite good. Okay, so Mr. Patterson was hovering around 3-4 seconds ahead of me, and he's now just upped his game a bit. He was up in the threes for a while. He's now 11 seconds ahead, putting a bit of a dig in. So I'll keep an eye on him. I'd like to make him a target if I can towards the end, but it's more likely I'm going to be trying to stay with the guys I'm with now. So Barlek, Rutherford maybe, Swash maybe, Keeney, no, he looks fast, Fitch, Schmatz, Keith D perhaps, although I know how fast Keith is. Hey Mr. Santa Maria, thank you very much for the ride on. I'm glad you did that just so I can say Santa Maria. Santa Maria. Oh. Right, there's Keith in front of me. Now I know he can go a lot faster than this, so he clearly is pacing himself. So I'm not holding out any hope of hanging on to him at the end. I don't want Fitch and Barlek to get away, and they are at the moment 5 seconds up the road. So I'm going to try and have a bit of a kick now. I didn't even see where Padrone, Degas or Jane Coates went. They must be miles ahead.
We held our love. We held our love.
So I managed to pull back in on Fitch, Rutherford. Barlick's still managing to stretch away a little bit. Okay, so Van der Waal taking that green jersey back at 14.3 seconds. I'm still 175th. That was my slowest one so far in this race. Okay, so final lap.
We held our love.
Thank you, D Crook, for the ride on. And Mr. M Collins, thank you very much, Team Type 1. Oh my God, I've got nothing at all. This is so depressing. I wanted a really strong last lap. It's not going to happen. Another Type 1 jersey there, not in the race.
We held our love. We held our love. We held our love. We held our love.
So, as anticipated, Keith Denton had something in the tank. He's pulled 10 seconds ahead of me now. Barlick from the D is also doing a great job. He keeps popping up in sort of 4 or 5 watts per kilogram. He's now 13 seconds ahead of me. Trying to fend off Keith, I think. So I've got Schmatz and Bertrand right behind me. Then Swash, Holmbaum, Fitch, all just a few seconds back. Up ahead, like I say, I've got Keith D and Barlick, D Rath. We've also got P Timer, South Fork Racing, D Keeney. They're all quite a way ahead. Okay, last 3 kilometres now. Last 400. Is that going to be enough to hold off Mr. Johnfield? It is. Oh dear. Well, that was pretty awful. And pretty uneventful, I'm afraid. Apologies for that. Well done to D Binks for the win, somehow, at 2.7 watts per kilogram. D Binks from the C category won that. I'm not sure how that works out. Then F Pearson, or Person, and P Deigner. And then look at that, D Heath from Team Type 1, in 4th place. Oh, well done, man. Brilliant ride, well done. That's some points. It may well be that if there's something wrong with D Binks' time, so he finished 4.5 minutes ahead of F Pearson. So it may be that Mr. Heath is promoted to the podium there. So well done, guys. I've got to say, I actually didn't enjoy that one. Apologies to the organisers, it's not their fault. I'm not great on just on a flat loop like that. I wasn't feeling good anyway. The course is just an excuse. I actually was feeling pretty rubbish. See if there's anyone else I recognise down here. Apologies if I'm flicking past your names and not calling them out. I always forget, I can put my glasses back on for this bit. Mr. Padron, De Gas and Jane, well done. 135th, 136th. Great job. 3.1 and 3.3 watts per kilogram respectively. That's brilliant. Really strong riding. Well done, guys. Who else we got in here? Mr. Patterson, 180th. Well done, buddy. If that is the same Mr. Patterson, Mr. R. Patterson. Keith D, 189th. Well done, my man. Finished 11 seconds ahead of me in 191st. So that is embarrassing. My watts per kilogram's gone down again. It went 2.7, then the last race was 2.6, and 2.5 in this one. This is really rubbish. Got to get back on it, guys. I've got to lose the weight. I keep spinning those legs. I don't know if just doing races all the time is really helping me with fitness, but I seem to be going a bit backwards at the moment. Okay, so that's everyone that's come over so far. Oh, well, I've had a really stressy week of work. Thank you, John Grasso, right at the end there for the ride on. Cheers, buddy. I couldn't see you in there, so I'm not sure if I missed your name, but apologies if I did. But yeah, I've had a stressy week so far with work, so I was really looking forward to this. Blast out the stress and frustration, and I was crap, for want of a better word. Although I did get my fastest sprint on that last lap, but that's pretty predictable. But to the other 346 riders that did a lot better than me, well done, guys. Thank you very much for racing. Thanks for SZR for organising it again. It's hopefully going to be a hillier one next week. I do like the figure 8, and even up to the Epic KOM will suit me. So if we could avoid these Richmond ones for a while, that would be great. Thank you. But thanks very much for organising it. Done a great job as always. Thanks a lot for watching, and remember, go and check out the WKG forum on Facebook, the WKG group, to keep on top of all the races that are going to be recorded and put on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, and any events that we're organising. Like I say, we're going to be trying to put together for the 5th of February the WKG Lava Laps 100. I'll make sure it's in, or I'll do my best to get it in the actual Zwift event module, and look out for it all over Facebook and everywhere. You'll get sick of the sight of it. I'm going to keep posting it up, so just try and get as many people in there as we can, and I look forward to it. But thanks once again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one, which will be Friday morning ZHR Hare and Hounds. See you then.